I'm going to publish a vlog today because that's what I do. I make vlogs. I make videos, video logs of where I stand within my mind in any given place and time that happens to be today. And I do it every day or roughly every day. That's something I've decided to remain loyal to for a year. But today and yesterday have been especially troubling. I'm struggling to come up with what I want to say and express it and articulate it in a comprehensible way. Hours, the equivalent of writer's block, the equivalent of the image, the classic image of the writer at their typewriter, and it's like, rip it out, crumple it up, throw it on the paper, and then you pan over and you just see a floor covered with crumply balls of paper. I've had an equivalent experience of that with trying to create the vlog of the day. And ultimately, I turned to my journal. And I'm just going to read what I've written there. This is my journal, filled with some very important reminders. I like to have it out and remind me, hey, do these things. Don't forget. My journal's full of lots of wonderful things, but for the first time ever, I'm going to make a video diary that is me reading from my actual diary. This is what I wrote. That's from this morning. I won't read that. Although I could. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'll read what I just wrote that's relevant to what I just said, and then at the end, I'll read what I wrote this morning, just as some bonus footage for me or anyone. Okay, January 10th. I'm struggling tremendously to create video content today, and so I turn now to my old familiar mode of self-expression and self-discovery, journaling. The trouble is rooted here. Last night, I rewatched a bunch of my own videos, and there were a few that made me cringe with humiliation. They are so terribly, terribly bad. And yet, just yesterday, I posted a video titled No Shame, Just Comedy. My subconscious preempted the realization that, while spoken of in yesterday's video, did not truly scorch my awareness with its profundity until last night. I have been exposing myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually with absolutely no reservations, reckless abandon, and much of it is laughably coarse, mediocre, short-sighted, and mark missing. And yet, I never actually established a mark I hoped to hit. The whole daily video project has been ultimately an experiment in excessive self-indulgence, while equally an authentic attempt to have a positive impact on whoever may watch it. The horrific shock of humiliation that struck me like a thunder was instantly absolved by the wisdom only this outlandish foolishness could yield. It is better to create badly than to not create at all. A warm caress to my terror. Plus, why should I have fear now? Anything scary that could have happened already has. 1, some strangers were mean to me on the internet. Irrelevant. 2, some folks I considered friends spoke ill of me behind my back. To these I said, your job as my friend is to support me in my brave venture to attempt a new artistic method, not criticize how good or bad I am when I've still barely even just begun. To which they tucked their tails between their legs and said, you're right. Be brave and continue. Repetition yields improvement. This is a fact of life. It's okay to be bad for as long as it takes to get good. And even if I die before that day comes, I died trying. Finally, suddenly, after many years of knowing it, do I understand the phrase, there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear is paralyzing, and stagnancy is no less a death than death itself. And so I self-validate, it is true, I do not fear the consequences of my brazen self-exposure in the name of whatever it is I do this for. There is a goal I can neither see nor articulate still. It is visible, it holds that quality itself, yet it remains hidden to me now. Still, I have faith that it is good. It comes from within me, and I know myself to be good. I know my heart is pure, and my intentions honorable, and so I remain loyal to the project. To sum it up, I watched some videos last night. I was struck by how bad they were. I started to feel regret. And then I realized, no. But what I have not included here is that this experience has motivated me to get good. Like, okay, great. You have to be bad at something, you experiment, you try it out. It's like, I don't know what all these buttons do. I don't know. We must tolerate ignorance and understand its critical difference between stupidity. Ignorance is not knowing, and we educate. The best way to educate is hands-on experience, experimentation. That's what I've been doing up to this point. But now I'm not ignorant anymore. I've seen the videos. I see what I'm doing. I see what's good and what's not. And I have to continue doing it even with this new awareness that is a little bit critical. I want to be good, damn it. Being bad at things sucks. Being mediocre is lame. Being great. Greatness. We strive for greatness, and yet the only way to get there is there's the only one way. Well, I guess there's two ways. There's divine intervention, don't hold your breath, and then there's struggle, hard work, dedication. And these are the things. I don't know about today's hair. Okay, so this is what I wrote this morning. This is the bonus. It's not necessary. I can start here. I came to St. Louis with the goal of writing my screenplay, and here we are, 1/3 of the month through, and it's no closer to done. I have more passion for my YouTube videos, which take so much time as well. I want both. I want to do both projects, but I want the videos more. On a feeling level, it's quite clear. What am I going to do with you? That's a question sighed from my mother's lips countless times throughout my life, and now I direct it at myself. What am I going to do with this bundle of energy, hopes, dreams, talents, beauty, charm, wit, heart, and soul called woman? What am I supposed to do? From deep within, a voice replies, just enjoy. Life is short. Enjoy. Have fun. Fear not. It's over before you know it. That is the wisdom of spirit. But my ego has desires. How could I be so selfish as to concern myself only with my own pursuit of pleasure, regardless that it is the pleasure of being at peace in my soul? I am here on a beautiful planet where things are a mess. I have a duty to join the cleanup crew. I am here to make the world a better place. I am helper of mankind. So I don't mind the ego. As far as egos go, she's not so bad. But I can't help the world lazing in bed lazily. What's the source of my laziness? That is what I must dissolve. Virtue is the only way to destroy vice. Practice. That's the best I can give you today. I have to go to work. I have a job. I have to write a screenplay. I have to read Tolstoy. I have to prepare food and take care of myself.